Well, I'm pretty sure just about all of you know about what happened over the weekend. Very popular Instagram, Facebook page dedicated to Peanut the Squirrel, doing stuff like this all the time. Like, this is pretty much the feed of this cute squirrel interacting with its owners, doing stuff like this. People really liked it. And for some reason, some Karen didn't like the fact that this couple had a squirrel doing tricks, called in to a New York environmental agency and had the home of these influencers raided. Multiple police showed up, trashed the house, and took the animals and euthanized them because one bit somebody and they needed to test it for rabies. Well, none of this would have happened if they would have just worked with these people instead of a clear case of government overreach, in my opinion. A lot of people seem to share it. Even Elon Musk shares it. So there's been a lot of memes flowing, a lot of people outraged about this. There's claims that the Karen that called this in, and of course it's a Karen, called this in and complained, was bragging about it. Now, that's not 100% confirmed. I haven't seen defining evidence to show that that's real. But I also haven't seen anything to refute it, so who knows? But either way, a lot of people, like Elon Musk, the Orange Man, basically Republicans, pointing out, yeah, this is overreach, and it is. Breaking in and destroying this man's house for something so stupid is ridiculous. So there's a lot of backlash for it, and it's, of course, kind of falling back on Kamala. So apparently now we need to demonize the squirrel and try to associate him with Yahtzees. because this will likely, and I know it sounds crazy, influence some people to go vote. And that's what it's being used for. A lot of election memes going around with this. And now, of course, the dying legacy media has to jump up and make headlines like this. Elon Musk joins a chorus of conservatives, turning the euthanized Peanut the Squirrel into a symbol of government overreach. Well, he kind of is, because two people had their home trashed and their pets stolen and killed because, I don't know, they made Instagram videos. The squirrel was there for 7 years. Okay, nothing wrong. They weren't hurting anybody. They actually started a big like rescue ranch for horses and a lot of other animals because of the money they got from this thing. And now, who knows if that will even stay open, because that income is just gone now. I hope they sue. But see what they're doing here? And it's crazy to me how Elon Musk is being demonized. Elon Musk is a national asset. A lot of the stuff that he does, especially his space program, like demonizing him like this is ridiculous, just because of who he wants to vote for. It's such a joke. Here's another article. Republicans call to avenge Peanut the Squirrel's death at ballot box. New York's Department of Environmental Conservation reportedly received threats amid backlash to the euthanasia of Peanut, the celebrity squirrel. So they're actually kind of starting to celebrate that this happened, trying to make victims out of the government. That's the new thing. Apparently, they're getting all of these threats. What they're probably getting are angry emails and people calling them incompetent and stuff like that. Did one or two bad emails probably get sent? Sure, yeah, probably. But in no way do I start to feel bad for the government. This was clear government overreach, and all of the criticism that they're getting and a lot of the heat they're getting, I think it's justified. Now, I'm not saying the threats are. Threats, don't do that. That doesn't win anybody over. But angry emails calling them incompetent, I mean, they are incompetent. What a waste of taxpayer money to raid this family's home and do that shit. But here's the news spin from Vox, of course. Like, I'm surprised Vox still exists. Really, I am. It's a pure propaganda website. So they're now going after Peanut the Squirrel because people from the right are pointing out the government overreach that was done to kill this squirrel. So what they're doing now is focusing on the people that own Peanut the Squirrel. Mostly going after this guy, the male, because it was a couple, it was a male and a female, going after him because he has an OnlyFans. And listen, no matter how you feel about that shit, nothing justifies 8 police officers going to this guy's house with guns and trashing his house to take a squirrel and kill it. They, like, pulled his toilet apart to look for a squirrel. They looked in soap bottles and shit. They raided and combed through this couple's home for nothing. Made them sit outside for hours while they went through every nook and cranny of this house. None of that shit justifies that. I'm sorry. But listen to how they do this. They say it wasn't really the squirrel. It was the extremely fit man plus adorable pet equals many, many internet followers. They talk about how in his videos he was shirtless or he had tight shirts on and short shorts. You know, if they were, and they probably are leftist, this will probably likely change their their voting habits, you would think. If this was an election time, they'd be celebrating them and probably going after the government, but because of how this is working out and people are using memes. I just watched one from Benny Johnson where they had Trump and Elon Musk at the Battle of Mordor and used AI to have Trump say for peanut and runs towards the gates. It's viral right now. And there's probably a lot of people that are going to go vote because of this. I mean, you know, that sounds crazy, but it's probably true. So because of the group that's benefiting from this, it's now time to demonize the squirrel. It's now time to put articles out turning the agency that caused this into victims. We need to make them the victims. They're actually the heroes of this situation. They're actually the heroes. And you need to feel bad for the government over what happened, not them having their homes raided and their pet murdered. You actually need to feel bad for the government. Now, make sure you go vote today. That's what you need to do. Go to the polls. Do it for Peanut. Do it for Peanut. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.